Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. I have a bit of a mammoth Asos haul for you today. I'm not gonna lie, I went a little bit crazy on Asos. There's a pile about this high in front of me right now. And I haven't actually tried any of these on yet, so I thought I would kind of show you what I got. I literally just got them this morning. I'm gonna unbox them and maybe try some things on, see how I like them, and let you guys know. So I don't really know where to start. I think I'm gonna go for shoes first. You guys know I love shoes. I love them so much. So I'm going to start with the ones that I think I'm probably going to keep because I just love the look of them. So these are a pair of sock boots. I got a pair of these kind of flimsy leather type boots a while ago from Topshop. I showed you those in a video as well. But those ones are just flat and I wanted something with a bit more of a heel. I think when it comes to long boots, they just look a lot nicer when they have that little bit of a heel, and I didn't want anything too big because I cannot walk in heels. And they have this really nice sized heel. It's not completely tiny, but it's not huge either, and it's kind of like this mirrored rose gold effect, which I thought was really pretty. And they just come up really high and they look so nice, I think, with midi dresses or midi skirts, anything that leaves just a little chunk of leg sticking out. I really love the way that looks. And also with jeans too, I really like these with jeans just tucked into them. I think they're just a different and nice way to wear a black boot, so I was super happy to see these ones, especially as they have this really cool little rose gold heel detail on them. So I'm really happy with these. I really like them. Next pair of shoes I have are from New Look. These are a little bit different. I don't really have anything like these, and I actually saw Claire mention them on her Snapchat. If you don't follow Claire, I will link her down below. She is IamChouquette. I highly recommend you go and follow her Snapchat right now as well, because she's just got the tiniest baby chihuahua puppy. I practically cry every time I watch her snaps. But she showed these in a haul and I just thought they were really cool. I actually have a pair of heels like this from New Look with a marble heel, and I really like them. And then I saw they did these slip-on mule versions, and I'm really into the slip-on shoes at the moment, and I haven't got any that have heels, so I thought it was kind of cool, kind of a bit different and interesting. Open-toed heels can look a little bit too fancy, so I think these are a really cool way to wear heels and to feel a little bit more dressed up but still quite casual. And I love the casual look. I am not a dressy person at all, and yeah, I think I'm probably going to keep those ones as well. So I have a second pair of boots. These ones I'm a little bit unsure about. I basically went onto Asos and typed in about 3 different things, and one of them was embroidered. I'm really into embroidered pieces at the moment, and these heeled suede effect black boots with a pattern and print on them, I think a lot of places are doing this type of boot at the moment. The ones that I really wanted were from Selfridge, but they were sold out of my size, so I saw these instead. And I really like the fact that these are quite muted colours. They're not a really bright embroidery, they're kind of pastels. I'm just not sure if this type or this style of boot really is going to fit well into my wardrobe. I do try and buy things that I know is going to work with a lot of the other things that I own. If they were leather or a faux leather, I think they would be amazing. I would definitely be keeping them, but I'm just not a massive fan of the black suede. So again, this is during my search for anything embroidered on the site, and I saw these little flats. They're basically little slip-on loafer type ballet flats, and they have really cute little embroidery on the toes. I think this is really nice and subtle, again, because it's not covering the entire shoe, it's just on the top. And this one's a bit brighter as well, so it's kind of different to the New Look boots. And I just think these are really cute, really nice little slip-ons. I think it's great to have a pair of slip-on black shoes. So I kind of fell in love with these. I thought they were so lovely. But then I saw that they came in pink as well. I am such a sucker for anything pink right now, and these are actually velvet too. I don't think the black ones are, but these have this really nice soft effect velvet. I think that is so lovely. The embroidery is actually more pink on these ones. You can kind of see the difference if I hold the two up together. So I kind of want to keep both, but I think my heart honestly is with the pink ones. The only thing I'm not sure of is how much wear I'm going to get out of these. I think these are going to look amazing with light coloured jeans, but now we're in winter and autumn, I kind of stick to black. So I'm not sure. I think I definitely need your help, because I mean, both of these are just so beautiful. I kind of just want to wear one pink one and one black one. Can I get away with that? So those are the shoes that I bought. I think we're probably 10 minutes in already and I've only talked about shoes. So let's move on to some clothes. Now, usually in these Asos hauls and when I'm buying from Asos in general, I tend to stick to basics. I'm very plain when it comes to my wardrobe. I don't go for very fancy things, but as it's Christmas coming up, I kind of wanted to get a few nicer pieces. So these are a little bit different to the things that I usually show you in these hauls. So I'm gonna start with some Christmas dress options. Everybody needs a Christmas party dress, and there were two that really caught my eye. So the first one I'm gonna show you is black. So it's a lacy black dress, but it has quite a lot of embellishment on it. You can maybe see these little kind of sparkly beads, which are also black, but they do really catch the light, which is pretty. The sleeves are a bit different. They're this kind of fishnetty mesh with little embellishments on it too. And it also goes into a high neck here. So I just thought it was a really interesting take on a little black dress. It's kind of like a skater style. So it goes in at the waist and then has this nice kind of big skirt to it. It's not too big. It drops and hangs really nicely. I really like this. I'm interested to see if I'm gonna like it when I try it on. But I think it's just really beautiful and really pretty. So this is the first dress. This is how it looks. I just tied my hair up because I feel like it needs it. It has so much detail on this top part with the high neck and the little lacy bit and all the different things. Fits really, really nicely actually. It has this really nice little clinched in bit at the waist, and then it goes out into a big skirt. I've also just put some heels on because it feels weird wearing a dress like this without shoes. I don't know that I love it. I think it's very black. I think if it was a different colour and it had the high neck, then I would really like it, but I think because it is so dark and then there is so much kind of material going on here that it's a bit too much, maybe a little bit Victorian, but not in a good way. I really like the lace though, and especially these little kind of sparkly bits on it. I think you can see it when it moves. It's just really, really pretty, but I'm not sure about it. I'm kind of 50-50. I think it's a lovely Christmassy dress, but I think it's just a bit too black for me. So the second dress that I have, this is just so beautiful. I fell in love with this the second I saw it on the site, and it's actually from French Connection, and it has embroidery on it. So it has these really lovely little red roses, and they also have beads in them, so they're embellished as well. This is just everything that I love in a piece of clothing. The difference in this one is that it doesn't have sleeves. It's kind of just a cut off sleeveless dress. I think I would just love this even more if it had sleeves and it had these kind of red roses going down it, but I still think it is so lovely and so pretty. So this one I think is my favourite so far, seeing it out of the box. So here's the second dress. This is the French Connection dress. I really like this. I think it's so beautiful. The whole kind of detail of the red roses on this is amazing. I just love it. I think it's really festive, really Christmassy. It fits so nicely around the waist, but I think it's a little bit tight and restricting over here, but I get that with a lot of dresses. I think the length of this is so nice. It's just the perfect right under the knee length. It has this kind of mesh skirt as well, which I really like, so it's a bit sheerer right at the bottom. I'm not sure how I feel about the cut off arms though. I just don't think this is the most flattering type of dress for me. I think it would be so nice if it had longer sleeves, but yeah, let me know what you think. But I'm obsessed with this print. I just think this is so, so pretty. I did get one more evening thing. This is actually a top, it's not a dress, but this is stunning. This is so beautiful, and it's this really lovely sheer black embellished top, and as you can see, this embellishment is crazy. I love stuff like this. I never have an occasion to wear it, but I think it's always good to have something like this in your wardrobe. I love the colour scheme of the beads. They're silver and blue, and there's a few black sequins on there as well. I just think the whole colour combination is really, really lovely. And I like that it's long sleeve as well. A lot of the time these little tops tend to be short sleeve, and I just think they look so much nicer with longer sleeves because you get more embellishment on there, and I just prefer the whole style of that. So this I think would be amazing with black jeans if you're not really into dressing up as much but you want to wear something quite nice on the top. You can probably guess exactly what I'm going to say, but I love this. I love this. This is so much more in my comfort zone when it comes to being dressy. I didn't know if I'd like it being as cropped as it is, but I think it just fits really nicely. The beads really weigh it down, so it's quite heavy actually to wear, but they weigh it down so it sits really well. It's beautiful. I don't think I'd wear it with quite such a casual pair of jeans. I'd probably wear it with wet look jeans to sort of dress it up a little bit, but I might wear it with these shoes. These are the little slip-on mules. I think I definitely need to get a size up in these though, which I should have done to begin with, because any slip-on shoes, I think you run the risk of your heel going over the top, so it's always better to buy a size up. And actually with this top as well, I got this in 2 sizes up. I've had things like this in the past and I know they tend to run quite tight, so if you want quite a fitted look, I think go for your size. But I mean, this for me is just absolutely perfect. It's not by any means loose at all, it just sits really nicely and it just has a little bit of give. And this is 2 sizes bigger than I usually go, so keep that in mind if you are ordering this one. I actually have 2 more dresses. I don't know what's happening to me because I never ever buy dresses. These ones are a bit more casual though, so I would just wear these kind of for every day. The first one I got is from New Look. Again, I'm having a thing for New Look right now. And it's this really interesting colour block dress. These are colours that I never ever wear. I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe. I thought I should try something new though, because I always stick to the same kind of pastel colours. So it's kind of long sleeves, or it's got kind of cut off sleeves, and it's nice and long. But I really like the idea of this with the long sock boots. I think that would be really cool, and maybe a leather jacket over the top. And then the second one is pretty much the same in the way that it's cut, but it's a little bit more of an out there print. I mean, especially for me, this is really, really different. This might look ridiculous on me, but we will see. So this is actually from Asos' own brand. It's really, really soft. It's made of really nice material, very good quality feeling, and again, it's got long sleeves. I think these ones are more of kind of bell sleeves. I just really like the idea of these, so I will try them on and see how they look. I think we can definitely all agree this dress could probably do with an iron. I think this is going to crease so easily, but this is the first dress. So yeah, you can see it's kind of like a long midi dress, but it's almost like a little bit straight down, which I like. I just got it on with the River Island tall boots that I was showing you earlier. I just like how this looks with a little bit of leg peeping out. It's definitely not the kind of thing that I usually have in my wardrobe, but I like it. I think it's super comfortable. So the second dress, I really don't like this. I think it fits nicely, but it's cut in a really strange way. It's kind of cut here right underneath my boobs and then just goes out, and it feels super 70s. I mean, if you're into that, this is probably the dress for you, but yeah, for me, I just think it's a little bit too much of a print, and the whole style of it with the bell sleeves. Yeah, I just don't love this really. I think I'm probably going to send this one back for definite. If it was plain, maybe I'd like it, but I think it's just the print and everything all together. Yeah, not my fave. So those of you who do come here and watch these hauls for the basics, don't worry, I did pick up a few basic pieces. These are both actually the same style from Asos, but I got two different colours. I got a pink one and a kind of beigey coloured one, but they're both exactly the same. So I'm going to show you the pink one. These are so soft. They kind of feel like the sort of jumper you've had for ages and you've washed a few times, and it's just really cozy. It's got quite a high neck to it, which I really like. I just really love the style of these. I think they're really nice everyday kind of jumpers, and you could probably dress this up or dress it down however you want to. But I love a cozy jumper, so I got it in the two colours. And again, this one is just the same. So soft. I just want to put this on right now. This one is actually a little bit pinky as well. It's kind of a very, very light pink, but I think this is just a really nice basic casual piece. So I'm really happy with these. I kind of want to get a few more actually, because they just feel so lovely and soft. I've just tucked this into my jeans. I kind of like the way it looks like that, because it's actually quite cropped. It's not really, really long, but it's also not cropped. I think crop for me would be about here. Yeah, so it's a different length, but I like it. I think it's so soft though. It's so cozy. The softness translates on the inside as well. It's just really, really nice. And I also love it with the little velvet shoes. I think it matches perfectly. I love these shoes so much. Another thing that I like to search on Asos quite regularly is just pom-pom. I love everything with pom-poms on it. There's quite a few jumpers with pom-poms on the site right now, but this is probably the most subtle of all of them. I love a grey jumper. I just have so many of these in my wardrobe, so it's always nice to find a really lovely quality staple grey jumper. But this one's just a little bit more fun. It has a bit more to it, so I thought that was really cool. It feels really, really soft and lovely as well. I think Warehouse do good quality pieces a lot of the time, and this feels like one of them, so I'm very excited to wear that. As I thought, I love this. It's just so cute. I love these little pom-poms. I think they're just the right size. They're not crazy big that you're going to be the mad pom-pom jumper woman, but I just really like this. It fits nicely. It's a thin jumper, so it's not a really chunky one, but it is very soft and very cozy. I actually got a blazer. I don't really own any blazers. I think I have one black one, but I love them. I don't know why I don't have more. And I've been after kind of a double-breasted, slightly smarter looking blazer for a while. So this is actually from Y.A.S, which I love. I love this brand. Me and Susie like to call it Y.A.S. Now that I have this out of the packet, actually it's probably a little bit thinner than I thought it would be looking at it on the site. I thought this would be more of a coat feeling blazer. So it's just a grey double-breasted blazer, and it has these really nice black buttons, which is what kind of drew me to it. I like it when things have little details like that. I think it just makes them a bit different. I'm hoping this is going to look as nice on as it did on the site. I just think it might not be the best quality. It feels a little bit thin and a bit flimsy. Now that I have this on, I think I prefer it. It definitely looks better on than it did when I was just holding it up. It kind of sits a little bit nicer than I thought it would be, which is good. It's still so creased, I definitely need to iron this, but it's kind of that linen-y material that I think is going to crease quite easily. As far as the fit goes though, it is really nice. It fits well on my shoulders, it kind of goes in at all the right places, and it's a really nice length for a blazer as well. I'm kind of gutted that it isn't a bit thicker and a bit better quality. I'm definitely going to iron it and see if that makes a difference, but yeah, I just really like this. I can see this with washed jeans and just wearing it quite casually instead of really dressing it up. And let me know if you think this one is worth keeping or if I should just try and find a better quality one. Just feel like I'm constantly on the search for a good blazer and I'm yet to find the perfect one. What do I have left here? Okay, I've got two coats, or a coat and jacket. Like I said, this was a bit of a splurgy haul, and another thing that I've really wanted for a long time is a really good quality leather jacket. I think they're a timeless and classic thing. You're always going to need a good leather jacket in your wardrobe, and I've been eyeing one up from Whistles for a really long time. This is the one that I got. I think it's not actually the one that I originally wanted, but this is maybe a newer style that they've brought out, and as you can see, it has a massive fluffy collar. This is actually detachable, so I did make sure that it was before I bought this, because having a big fluffy collar may not always be what I want. So I'm just gonna take it off actually. You know what, I'm not gonna take it off because that would involve undoing about 6 different buttons. It's kind of like a biker style, so you have these nice little lapels with poppers on it and quite a few zips. I always prefer it when leather jackets have a lot of zips on them because it kind of breaks it up. It doesn't make it all just black, which I don't really like the look of. I like it when it has details and zips and things on it. What it doesn't have though, which I'm actually really happy about, is the little leather belt that sometimes goes around jackets like this, which usually has a buckle on it and it just makes so much noise. I'm really excited to try this on because I've been wanting a Whistles leather jacket for a really long time. I think it's just going to be such a nice long wearing, long lasting quality piece in my wardrobe. It feels really good. It feels like a really nice soft leather. Sometimes when you get a real leather jacket, it can be quite stiff and, you know, not easy to move in, so hopefully that won't be like that. It feels like it's not going to though. It's very soft. I have to say, although this jacket is probably one of the most expensive items of clothing I now own, it fits so beautifully. I got my normal size. It's kind of very true to size. It has a little bit of room in it, which I think is good because I can wear like a jumper underneath it or something like that. Something a bit bulkier than this dress, which is quite thin. It just fits really nicely. I've left the collar on because I actually really like this. It's kind of subtle actually, it's a nice colour, so it doesn't look like you're wearing a massive fluffy collar. Really not restricting at all, which is what I was worried about because it is a proper leather jacket. I feel like I can move everything properly, which is important. So the coat that I got, I'm not sure how easy this is going to be to show you because it's pretty big. This is from Missguided, I think. Yeah, it's from Missguided. It's probably not the most appropriate winter coat because I don't think this has any buttons, but I've been after a cream coat for a really long time. I think this is the one colour my wardrobe is missing. It looks like it's going to be very long. There's a lot of coat here, but it's not double-breasted, so it's not absolutely huge on the front. I think it's just going to sit really nicely when it's open. As far as Missguided coats go, I think I've only had one in the past. They're not super good quality. I think you can always tell when it comes to the lining inside of them, they just feel a little bit cheaper, but they do cut their pieces really nicely. I feel like when something fits really well, it may not matter as much if it's not the best quality. So I think I could really like this. I'm gonna wait and try it on and see what I think. Okay, I'm a little bit undecided on this. I'm in two minds. I really like the way that it looks. It's super long and I love that. It's pretty much down to the floor. And the colour I love. I really like how it looks with this dress actually. Also, the sleeves on this are absolutely perfect. They're kind of just slightly shorter, so when I sort of put my arm up like this, they're the perfect length. If I let this sit though and all these creases come out, I think it could look really nice. I just love the way it's cut. This whole kind of line that goes down is really nice. I love the way it looks with these boots as well. It's also kind of opening up a bit weirdly when I have these little bits folded over. You can kind of see the lining at the bottom, which I think makes it look really cheap. So this is a bit of a dilemma. Let me know if you think this is worth kind of waiting to see if all these creases are going to go and if it's going to look nice, or if you think maybe a coat, if it looks like this to begin with, it's just not going to look nice at all. But I really like it. The more I have it on, the more I'm liking it. The last couple of things I have to show you are a few accessories, and by that I mean scarves and hats, of course. This is so cute. I've been after one of these double bobble hats for ages. I think it's actually River Island. Yeah, it's River Island. And I don't really think this needs any explanation. It's just super cute. It has two little cream bubbles on it. I kind of wish these bubbles were bigger. They're not big enough for me. But I think I'm going to end up looking like a mouse wearing these. And then the second one I got is also from River Island, I think. I'm really into River Island hats right now, apparently. This one is like a pearl knit beanie. Kind of looks like an oven glove, how I have it on my hand here. This one I'm not sure about because it doesn't have a bobble. I feel like you need a good bobble on a hat to make it look right. The pearls, they are so, so beautiful. I'm really into kind of pearls at the moment and pearl embellished things. I think that's really, really lovely. It's also a black hat, so I'm not sure how it's going to look on me. I think the cream will be a little bit more flattering. Oh my god, look at this. I am obsessed with this. I feel like it needs to go a bit lower to see them, but that isn't the most flattering way to wear a hat. And maybe you can see them better from the side. I don't know. Either way, I'm keeping this because it's so cute. And then this is the second hat. I don't know if I love this actually. It's just really awkward. Look how high up it comes on my head. I think it's just a bit too long and it needs a bobble on it because, I mean, this look might be for some, but for me this just doesn't look good. The two scarves that I got, one of these again is from River Island. Oh, and look, it's got embroidery on it. What a surprise. I'm kind of a little bit sad now this has come because it doesn't feel like I expected it to. It's kind of like this stretchy material. It's not woolly at all, it almost feels like a stretchy jumper. I think this is really pretty, although on the back I've just noticed, it doesn't look awful, but you can kind of see the back of the embroidery. I feel like they should have just put black scarf material back on top of this. So it's not actually as nice as I thought it would be. I still love the pattern though, I think that's just really, really cool. Whereas this one, this is just huge. This is kind of like your standard blanket scarf that Asos do really well. It's a colour block one, so it has kind of grey on it, it has pink, it has cream on this side, and then it has even this kind of like burgundy pinky reddy colour. And this one just feels like a scarf should. It feels cozy, it feels soft and warm, and I just want to wrap myself up in it. So I feel like this one already is going to be the winner. I think I'd get so much more wear out of it as well because it's the kind of colours that I wear a lot. I have a lot of these shades in my wardrobe, so I think it'll go really nicely. This scarf is a bit awkward. I don't really know how to wear this because I want, which side is it? I want the embroidery to show. I feel like it would be so hard to make sure that this side was showing and not the back, which doesn't look very nice at all. Yeah, it's such a shame because it looks so nice on the website. Whereas this one, yeah, this is super blankety. It's so big and cozy and really, really soft. It actually feels the same as the little Asos jumpers. It has that nice kind of soft material. I really like the colours of this. I think the whole colour scheme is just great. As you can see, this is the kind of colours that I wear, so yeah, I just think this one looks so much nicer and it's so much softer, and that is what you want from a scarf, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. So those were the things that I picked up from Asos recently. I think there is also a 20% discount code going on right now, which is a very rare thing. Asos don't do that very often. As always, I'll leave everything linked down below in the description box, everything that I talked about today, and the code, I'll pop that in there as well, so you can use it if you want to. So that is all from me today. I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!